Today we're diving into one of the most surprising releases of the upcoming year, a machine that blends heritage with high-performance engineering in a way no one really expected. Honda's 2026 Super Cub 160 HRC. Yes, the words Super Cub and HRC in the same sentence sound almost contradictory, but Honda has gone and done it. They've taken the world's best-selling motorcycle platform and infused it with a dose of their racing division's DNA, giving us a Cub that looks innocent but rides like nothing the badge has ever worn before. This is a bike built for urban riders, commuters, and enthusiasts who want the legendary Cub practicality paired with performance that genuinely surprises. From the moment you see the Super Cub 160 HRC, it becomes clear this is not just a standard refresh. Honda has sharpened every line, tightened every panel, and subtly injected racing cues without ruining the Cub's famously friendly silhouette. The front features a slimmer LED headlight unit with HRC signature blue and red accents integrated into the bezel, giving a modern but respectful nod to the Cub's iconic face. The paint options lean into motorsport heritage, with a tricolor white, an HRC red, and a stealthy gunmetal gray that hides the performance lurking underneath. Every detail from the sculpted steel lake shield to the red-stitched single-seater reminds you that this Cub was not designed for just errands. It was designed to make you smile every time you twist the throttle. Powering the 2026 Super Cub 160 HRC is a newly tuned 160cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine that produces noticeably more punch than the previous 125cc and 150cc variants. Honda claims a modest but meaningful bump in horsepower, but the real story is the torque curve. The engine delivers smooth but eager acceleration that makes weaving through congested city streets effortless. The extra low-end torque is ideal for quick overtakes, hill climbs, or simply punching out of corners in suburban riding. Despite the added performance, Honda maintained the quiet, refined engine character that the Cub platform is known for. The HRC tuning doesn't make it loud, it makes it responsive. Complementing that engine is Honda's revised EGT transmission. This version shifts more intelligently, reducing unnecessary revving and offering crisp response when you roll on the throttle. The calibration feels almost intuitive, giving you the power exactly where you expect it. For riders who want a little more control, Honda introduced an optional sport mode that increases throttle sensitivity and adjusts the shift logic to hold power longer. While still fully automatic, sport mode gives the Cub 160 HRC a genuinely sporty personality. And if you're wondering about fuel efficiency, yes, the Cub DNA lives on. Even with the performance boost, Honda says the 160 HRC can still achieve excellent mileage, making it one of the most efficient motorcycles in its class. Now, one of the standout upgrades is the suspension. The 2026 model brings improved front telescopic forks with slightly firmer damping, while the rear uses enhanced twin shocks developed with input from HRC engineers. This isn't track-level stiffness, but it's noticeably more planted than regular Cub models. The ride feels composed at higher speeds, especially on highways or elevated expressways where traditional Cubs start to feel floaty. Honda added lightweight 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in performance urban tires, giving better grip in corners and a more confident lean angle. Whether you're riding solo, carrying groceries, or navigating uneven roads, the suspension manages to strike a balance between comfort and sporty feedback. Braking performance gets an upgrade too, with a larger front disc, a more refined rear drum, and Honda's dual-channel ABS now tuned for quicker intervention on slick urban surfaces. Riders who live in rainy or humid climates will appreciate how predictable and confidence-inspiring the braking system feels. Even during aggressive stops, the bike maintains composure thanks to a combination of electronic stabilization and the lightweight frame design. On the technology side, the Super Cub 160 HRC brings several modern touches without overwhelming the rider. The digital LCD display is small but crisp, offering speed, fuel level, trip meters, real-time fuel consumption, and an HRC-branded performance indicator that glows according to engine load. Honda has also added smartphone connectivity with navigation prompts and call alerts, accessible through the Honda Ride Assist app. Riders can also track fuel efficiency trends, maintenance schedules, and even monitor tire pressures through optional sensors. One of the charming aspects of the Super Cub series has always been its ergonomics, and Honda ensures the 160 HRC remains friendly for all riders. The seat height remains accessible, the handlebar width is ideal for tight traffic filtering, and the overall riding posture is upright and relaxed. However, the HRC version adds slightly firmer seat padding and redesigned foot pegs for sportier support. These tweaks enhance control during spirited riding without sacrificing the comfort that makes the Cub a daily use champion. Storage remains practical, with an under-seat compartment big enough for essentials and optional rear luggage racks that can be installed without altering the bike's aesthetics. Honda also offers a matching HRC top box that blends seamlessly with the color scheme, making this bike as functional as it is fun. Moving to design touches, The 2026 Super Cub 160 HRC uses a new semi-monocoque chassis for increased rigidity. This improves stability at higher speeds and enhances cornering precision. The bike weighs slightly more than the traditional Super Cub but remains extremely light by modern standards. The exhaust has been redesigned to be slimmer and more tucked in, with a brushed metal finish that adds a premium texture. Small details like the laser-etched HRC logo near the fuel cap, the satin finish side panels, and the trimmed fenders elevate the bike beyond standard commuter expectations. Price-wise, Honda positions the 2026 Super Cub 160 HRC as a premium but accessible small displacement motorcycle. Early indications place it around $4,200 to $4,400, depending on region and optional packages. This makes it more expensive than the classic Cub line but significantly cheaper than many performance-oriented scooters and urban bikes. For what it offers: a heritage, efficiency, modern tech, and HRC-flavored performance, it stands as one of the best value propositions in Honda's 2026 lineup. So what makes the Super Cub 160 HRC truly unique? First, its identity. No other company has blended a globally recognized commuter icon with racing division tuning in such a tasteful and functional way. Second, the balance. This bike doesn't try to be a sport machine, but it rides far better than any Cub before it while maintaining comfort and ease of use. Third, the emotional factor. Riders who grew up seeing the Super Cub as a simple workhorse will be shocked by how lively this version feels. It's still a Cub but one that's been working out at the HRC gym. In real-world riding, the bike shines in city environments where slow-to-quick acceleration, agility, and confidence matter most. It filters through traffic effortlessly, maintains stability on uneven roads, and offers a comfortable riding experience for long commutes. At the same time, weekend riders will appreciate its ability to handle twisty roads with surprising precision. The engine hums smoothly, the chassis responds faithfully, and the overall experience brings joy that far exceeds the bike's modest size. The 2026 Honda Super Cub 160 HRC is ultimately a celebration of two worlds: the reliability and charm of the Cub family and the passion and innovation of Honda Racing Corporation. Whether you're a daily commuter, a nostalgic rider, or simply someone who wants a small bike with a big personality, this machine delivers something genuinely special. It's the kind of bike that doesn't just take you from point A to B, it elevates every ride, reminding you why two wheels can be more than transportation. The Super Cub has always been a legend. With the 160 HRC, Honda proves legends can evolve while staying true to their soul.